Good afternoon, students. In this lecture, we are going to study algebra of sets. Already we have studied in our previous lectures set, its definition, representation of sets and types of sets, various definitions on based on sets we have studied so far, and operations on sets. In the last class we have studied Venn diagram as well as operations on set, but in this lecture we are going to study algebra of sets, right? Algebra of sets. In the first, idempotent laws. Idempotent laws means for any set A we have A union A equals to A, and second one B is A intersection A equals to what? A. Next, second one, identity law. Identity means here, identity means for any set A we have A union phi equals to A and A intersection phi equals to what? Again phi. A union U, that is universal set. U here, universal set. A union U equals to U only, and A intersection U equals to A. These four properties are belongs to what? Identity law. Next, third one, commutative laws, right? For any two set A and B we have A union B equals to B union A and A intersection B equals to what? B intersection A. These are the standard properties you are going to use in your IIT JEE lecture series, right? Now we move to the next slide, that is associative law. Associative law is nothing but for any three sets A, B, C, we have A union of B union C which is equals to A union B union of C, right? Next, B, A intersection of B intersection C which is equals to A intersection B of intersection C. These are the standard formulas we are going to use in our day-to-day practical life problems, right? Next, fifth one is distributive laws. For any three sets A, B and C we have, first one is in that A union of B intersection C which is equals to A union B intersection of A union C. Next, B under distributive law, A intersection of B union C which is equals to A intersection B union of A intersection C. Next, we go for next property on set. For any two sets A and B we have first one P of A intersection of P of B which is equals to P of A intersection B. Next, P of A union P of B which is equals to, or you can say subset P of A union B, where P of A is the power set of A. Already you know definition of power set. And the seventh one is if A is any set, then we have A dash its dash, or you can say A complement its complement is nothing but A double complement is nothing but A. Next, eighth one is De Morgan's law. For any three set A comma B comma C we have first one in that under De Morgan's law, first one A union of B dash which is equals to A dash intersection B dash, and second B is A intersection B whole dash which is equals to A dash union B dash, and C A difference, here minus stands for what? Difference. A difference B union C which is equals to A difference B intersection of A difference C. Here difference means the element belongs to A difference is nothing but here the element belongs to set A but not set C is nothing but A difference C, right? Now we move to the next definition, that is A difference of B intersection C which is equals to A difference B union of A difference C. These are all properties on De Morgan's law, right? Next, key result on operations on set. Operations on set are nothing but union, intersection, difference, right? Or one more is symmetric difference or sets. In that first one is A subset A equals is union of B. A subset or equals to A union B, comma B subset A union B, comma A intersection B is a subset of A. A intersection B is a subset of what? B. Next second one, A difference B equals to A intersection of B dash. These are all proved identities, or you can say proved algebra on set. Next second one is A difference B which is equals to A intersection B dash, or we can say it is B complement. Next third one is A difference B of union B which is equals to A union B, and next fourth one is A difference B intersection of B which is equals to what? Phi. Next fifth one, A subset B which double implies B dash subset or equals to A dash. Next sixth one, A difference B which is equals to B complement minus A complement. You have to remember all these properties based on operation on sets. Next seventh one, A union B intersection of A union of B dash which is equals to A. Next eighth one, A union B which is equals to A difference B union of B difference A union of A intersection B. Next A difference of A difference B which is equals to A intersection B, and 10th one is A difference B which is equals to B difference A, which double implies A equals to what? B here. Next 11th one, A union B which is equals to A intersection B, which implies A equals to B again here also. And finally 12th one, A intersection B symmetric difference. Here triangle stands for what? The symmetric difference is denoted by triangle symbol. Here A intersection of B symmetric difference C which is equals to A intersection B symmetric difference A intersection C, right? Got it? These are the operations, or we can say key result on operations on set, right? Now we move to the next slide. It is nothing but some result about cardinal number. Here cardinal number means the number of elements which present in a set is nothing but your cardinal number, whereas in cardinal number we can say if A comma B comma C are finite set. Just keep in mind, in cardinal number the set A, B, C must be finite set and U be the finite universal set. Then first one is n of A dash equals to n of U minus n of A, or you can say n of U difference n of A. Next second one, n of A union B which is equals to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Third one is n of A union B which is equals to n of A plus n of B, where A and B are what? Disjoint non-empty set. Disjoint means here there is no common elements between set A and set B, right? Next fourth one is n of A intersection of B dash which is equals to n of A minus n of A intersection B, right? Next fifth one, n of A complement intersection of B complement which is equals to n of A union B, or which is equals to n of U minus of n of A union B. Next sixth one, n of A complement union B complement which is equals to n of A intersection B, or which is equals to n of U difference of n of A intersection B. Next seventh one, n of A difference B which is equals to n of A minus n of A intersection B. Eighth one is n of A intersection B which is equals to n of A union B difference n of A intersection of B complement minus n of A intersection of B. Next ninth one, n of A union B union C which is equals to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus of n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Now 10th one, if A1, A2, A3 so on up to An are disjoint sets, then n of A1 union, A2 union, A3 union so on up to union An, which is equals to n of A1 plus n of A2 plus n of A3 so on up to n of An. Finally 11th one is n of asymmetric difference B, which is equals to the number of elements which belongs to exactly one of A or B, one of A or B, right? Next, that is nothing but Cartesian product of two set. Here Cartesian is nothing but the multiplication sign, right? If A and B are any two non-empty sets, then the Cartesian product of A and B are defined as A Cartesian B, which is equals to the open interval here A comma B, such that A belongs to the capital set A and B belongs to the set B here. Here we have to remember that Cartesian product, that is A Cartesian product B, which is not equals to B Cartesian product A, when A is not equals to B. If A is equals to B, then A Cartesian B, which is equals to B Cartesian A, we can say, right? Next we move to the next slide, some tricks to solve the problems, right? If A equals to phi or B equals to phi, then we define A Cartesian product B equals to what? Phi it is again. The second trick is, if A has n elements and B has m elements, then A Cartesian product B has mn elements. And third trick is, if A1, A2, so on up to AP are P non-empty sets, then their Cartesian product is defined as pi I equals to 1 to P AI, which is equals to A1, A2, A3 so on up to AP, such that where AI belongs to what? The capital set AI for all I. Got it? These are the some tricks which are useful while solving the day-to-day practical problems, right? Next we move to our final slide. It is key result on Cartesian product here, right? Key result on Cartesian product. If A, B, C are three sets, then first one is A Cartesian product B union C, which is equals to A Cartesian B union of A Cartesian product C. Second one is A Cartesian product B intersection C, which is equals to A Cartesian product B intersection of A Cartesian product C. And third one is A Cartesian product B difference C, which is equals to A Cartesian product B minus of A Cartesian product C. Fourth one is A Cartesian product B intersection of S Cartesian product T, which is equals to A intersection S Cartesian product of B intersection T, where S and T are two sets, right? Next fifth one is A subset B, then we can write A Cartesian product C subset of B Cartesian product C. Next sixth one is, if A subset B, then A Cartesian B intersection of B Cartesian A, which is equals to what? A square. And seventh one is, if A subset B and C subset D, then A Cartesian product C is a subset of B Cartesian product D. And eighth one, if A subset B, then A Cartesian product A is a subset of what? A Cartesian product B intersection of B Cartesian product A. Next ninth one, if A and B are two non-empty sets having n elements in common, then A Cartesian product B, which is equals to B Cartesian product A, have n square elements in common, right? Next 10th one is A Cartesian product B, which is equals to B Cartesian product A, if and only if A equals to B. Already I told in the previous slide, if A Cartesian product B, which is not equals to B Cartesian product A, if and only if A is not equals to B, but here A Cartesian product B which is equals to B Cartesian product A if and only if when A equals to what? B. Next 11th one is A Cartesian product of B complement union of C complement its complement which is equals to A Cartesian product B intersection of A Cartesian product C. Next finally 12th one, A Cartesian product B complement intersection of C complement which is equals to A Cartesian product B union of A Cartesian product C. Right? These are all what? Some basic properties based on operations on set, right? Or you can say Cartesian product. By using all these algebra on set, we have to solve some day-to-day practical problem